Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4. We're going to be using the Yamaha R1 here in Brands Hatch, and of course a few weeks ago I did a video in Snetterton after watching the British... Oh my goodness! Oh, Ryder went straight down in front of us there, and that's caused us to fall already to start this Grand Prix. Well, I wasn't expecting that one. Well, usually the AI tends to make a big mistake in Ride 4. And, whoa, goodness me, now it's me making the big mistakes, getting caught onto the rumble strip. Well, Lord Almighty, this is not exactly how I expected to start this video. I just wanted to do the quick intro to let you know that I was watching BSB at the weekend, and it was absolutely fantastic. 3 great races. One in the wet, of course, where Ryan Vickers came out on top. Chuffed to see Ryan on the top step of the podium. It's been a long time coming. And, of course, Tommy Bridewell doing the double. But what the hell did Kate Stewart do then with a contact coming out to Surtees? I have no idea. But Tommy Bridewell, of course, doing the double, and Glenn Irwin on the absolute charge in race 2, trying to churn down the laps and really attack Tommy Bridewell. And it was just fantastic. But what inspired me most over this weekend was Ryan Vickers on the Yamaha R1. Now, I've had the privilege of meeting Ryan a few times whilst working with BMW at the tracks, and he's just such a great guy. And it's one person that I really want to be successful, and he is doing that just now, and it's so great to see. Now, unfortunately, I don't have Ryan Vickers' livery in Ride 4 yet. My good friend, close friend Sergio23, the livery master, is away, so unfortunately he's not able to make the Lamy OMG livery, so we're making do with Kyle Ride's livery from last season, which was, of course, made by the Belgian ace, Sergio23. So, in today's video, it's going to be a quick 5-lap dash to try and beat the AI here in Brands Hatch. Now, I won't lie to you, I'm a bit wobbly on Ride 4 at the moment. I'm finding that every time I come back to this game, I'm just not at the skill level I once were. I'm spending too much time in MotoGP. What I tend to do is I can sit there and do some long sessions on MotoGP with doing the guides, doing the career mode videos, and even time trials as well, which I still need to do another time trial to give you another setup guide video. Not a guide, but an idea of what a MotoGP esports rider uses for his setup, so I'm keen to show you that video very soon. But for now, if you're enjoying the content and you want to stick around some more, definitely hit the subscribe button. It does help out the channel, and of course, most importantly, it keeps you inundated with lots of great gaming content bike videos, which you can't get any better than that, comparing two wonderful things together. And I'm going to try and pull off a Ryan Vickers special here, so I'm going to try and go around the outside and chuck it back on the inside. This could be tight. Oh, someone went down ahead of us. It is Alberto Duarte Pedroso. And the man on... Was that a Suzuki Hayabusa, by the way? I think it may have been. I don't ever want to see a Hayabusa in British Superbike, may that be known. I cannot stand that bike, it's absolutely awful. But anyway, coming out to the right hand and onto the straight, we go into the Paddock Hill Bend, which of course Josh Brooks had a big off here in the third race of the Grand Prix weekend. Of course, making contact with Ryan Vickers, no less, into turn 1. But ultimately, I really enjoyed BSB, and just wanted to make this video. I was inspired to play here in Brands Hatch. I mean, Brands Hatch is a great place. I went there last year to work with BMW, and it was fantastic. The weather wasn't quite the same this year, and also we didn't have the opportunity to go this year, but honestly, it just seemed like a great event, and I really was inspired to play here in Brands Hatch. Now, one thing I did forget to do in this video, which I'm just realising now as we go around the outside of Ilia Gargiulio, going onto the grass and around the outside. That was a scary moment, preparing ourselves going into the Hawthorne Bend. But one thing I wanted to mention that I absolutely forgot, and I'm kind of annoyed that I forgot it, is I forgot to turn off the anti-wheelie. Well, there was a comment recently in the previous BSB video, and it was a great suggestion that I should run no electronics to match what they do here in BSB, and I keep forgetting that. I just leave it on whatever it was set to. I don't think traction control's on, but I know anti-wheelie is. I think it might be on either 1 or 2. But what I do know is that the difference between the electronics in MotoGP coming to Ride 4 is night and day. They're really strong in MotoGP. Even when you turn them off, they're not particularly that much of a hindrance. But here in Ride 4, if you turn off the anti-wheelie with some of the big bikes, even a slight touch on the acceleration sends the bike wheeling. So it's not as fun to ride with no electronics. I used to do it when I was using the DualShock controller, as we get really close to the rear of Roland Ock there, the Frenchman. But since I moved over to the DualSense controller on PS5, ooh, bit of contact going into the Graham Hill Bend. We might get ourselves a penalty for touching the green there. I do find that the PS5's trigger is a little bit overly sensitive when playing on PC, and you have that issue on PC where the halfway press on the right trigger equals a full 100% press. So it's hard to explain, but just imagine yourself pressing 50% on your controller and that registering as 100% acceleration. That's what it's like with the PS5 controller on PC. Now, the only reason I swapped over was because, of course, the DualShock 4 is now in a somewhat an obsolete controller. Not many people are going to be using it anymore, and as we progress and move further on, everyone's going to be on PS5s or Xbox Series, and it just made sense for me to move up to the next level of PlayStation controller. Now, I do prefer the DualShock, and I do miss it dearly, but I quite like the premium feeling of the DualSense controller, since the reason I'm going to stay on it. And apologies if you can hear my cat in the background. For some reason, every single time I do a video now, she likes to get her toy and start shouting. Whether it's to match my excitement for my videos, I have no idea, but yeah, she's in the background, so apologies if you do happen to hear her. But anyway, into the right-hand side for Druids for turn 2. A little bit of a V-shaped line to twist it back in to the right-hand side. We've seen Glenn Irwin having a lot of problems there over the weekend, but ultimately sorting all that out going into race 3. First bit of penalty time, the metaphorical slap on the wrist for Kyle Ride's rich OMG, I was going to say BMW then, Yamaha R1. So into the long straight, we have avoided all the contacts, and I'm really pleased that we were able to catch up to the AI on the hardest difficulty. Now, of course, the AI is not particularly hard in Ride 4, but I have had a lot of fun making this video, and I'm hoping you guys have felt the same way. So if you want to see more Ride 4, let me know in the comment section down below. I do have to do some more videos very soon. There's been a request for the Northwest 200, so I've got to do that at some point as well. But I'm not particularly inspired to play Ride 4 as much as I am with MotoGP at the moment. I'm just all focusing on MotoGP 23, really wanting to get the career mode set up and running, and, well, to get it really moving, and ultimately as well get the guides done, because of course it's very important to get those guides done as soon as possible, so that way everyone can have the best MotoGP 23 experience they can. So then guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. We'll have a look at the timing screen now to see where we were, and look at that, 2 seconds a lap quicker. Well, almost, not quite, but great performance. I very much enjoyed playing Ride 4 again. I do really need to start churning up the lap times to get that feeling back, but ultimately, I quite enjoyed the video. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Consider joining the pit crew if you want to be part of the team, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.